mother people? Hello, mother people. Today's video is all about getting to know Hannah. And we thought it'd be pretty cool to just kind of go up our favorite place in the mountains. It's a hot day. I'm already sweating like a hog. We're gonna go up there to kick it, enjoy the coolness, and have a little conversation. So let's get up there, baby. This is right in our backyard, baby. Looking like a Snow White, ready to play with the animals.
Tarzan Joe. Why don't you whip me like you whipped that tree?
Our sanctuary awaits.
Whoop whoop.
Okay, so what is your name and who are you to me?
Hannah.
Yeah?
I'm your permanent fuck buddy.
What does that mean?
It means we both have commitment issues.
Yeah. This whole video is about you. I think for a while, people have seen you in my videos. They don't really know you. So I wanted to make this all about getting to know who you are. Why are you here? Why we do this?
But I'm boring.
You're not boring. You have a lot of things going on for you.
I'm not used to being on camera.
I know, and I think that's the charm of it all is because
Really?
I think it's pretty awesome how open you are just being on camera and all that. So we talked a lot about our relationship like together, right? But I want to ask questions about you so they could get to know you. Hey guys, if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but hit that bell so you can see more videos with us and ask us more questions and we can answer them for you. Thank you very much. Let's first start off with, what do you do for work?
I'm a costume designer / maker.
And a fashion artist?
Yes.
And a fashion designer?
Yes. Basically, if you're paying me, I'll do it. I'm not that expensive.
You're actually, we figured that out on another video that you're actually pretty cheap.
I'm cheap, like legit cheap. I don't like spending money. I like thrift stores, bargains.
You do, and when we were in Mexico, you were bargaining so hard. It was so funny, right? I'm the one that actually be like, all right, 60 bucks, fuck it, I'll pay for it. And then you're the one that's like, no, we're not paying more than 20 bucks for this hat.
Yeah, this is my thing with bargaining in countries, is like, I'll pay what I would pay in the UK. I don't mind paying extra. I don't mind paying more than a local. Don't take the piss.
And don't
it's all
take a
good.
piss means don't fuck with me, man. It's the principle.
But I'll pay tourist rates.
Yeah.
Sometimes $1 means more to somebody else than it means to me. Like buying fabric, you bargain.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I got the practice.
As a costume designer, right? You would go into these places, you would buy, what is it, like needles and shit?
It depends. If you're doing film, you don't really need to. A lot of times you just like alter existing clothes. And I do a lot of horror movies. So you need to have like multiples of everything because shit just gets drowned in blood.
How did you get into designing for film?
Too ugly to be an actress.
Shut up.
So I made my own clothes from when I was a kid.
Were you
I
that
would-
poor? You had to make your own
I
clothes?
would put the curtains, the tablecloth.
Potato sacks.
Yeah. And then my first job was in theatre. And then I had my own business. So I was making custom clothes for people.
And how old
Usually,
were
like,
you at this point?
18, 19.
There's a lot of flies here, aren't there?
Yeah.
18, 19 years old, and you had your own business and you were making clothes.
It wasn't like a big business or nothing, but like I was self-employed, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And then you said like you were putting them into shops and stuff like that, right? Shops were
Yeah.
buying your clothes.
Did that for a while. That crashed and burned. Then I had a mental breakdown. I have OCD. Saw a therapist, fixed that shit up right quick. Got another job in a theatre. Did that for like 3-4 months, and then I was like, London sounds like fun. I decided to do that, and then 2 weeks later I moved to London.
Damn. So you were a kid making clothes for yourself,
Yeah.
and that's where you found the love for clothes and fashion?
Yeah, they were bad though.
They were really bad. I
Oh
mean,
my
everyone starts
God.
bad.
But I'm talking, they were like shocking. Even my mum now is like, yeah, you wore some shit.
Like at the time though, you thought they were awesome. Yeah.
I had this thing in my mind when I was about 16 where I was thinking, I'm not going to get better at this unless I don't have a choice but to get better. So I was like, I'm not going to buy clothes other than jeans and t-shirts. Everything else I want, I have to make.
And so it was not easy, but it was like a natural transition for you to just start making things and selling them.
I like practical things. And I used to like to draw people. And so I would naturally draw clothes on them.
This place is full of mosquitoes and flies, but damn, isn't that an awesome looking car? Thank you very much. Much, much better. No mosquitoes and a beautiful smoggy sunset view. Was there any moment in your childhood that you felt like, okay, I like designing stuff?
My cousin is an artist. You've seen the stoned fox thing meme? That's my cousin. And she came in once and she'd made a dress for my auntie. And like everyone went crazy for it and loved it. And I was like, shit.
I want to do that?
Yeah.
Really?
She was like older and she was cool and she was always doing cool shit. And I was like, oh shit.
So that impact and influenced you to start create your own dresses and all that stuff? That's cool.
Yeah.
So you're not originally from London, huh?
No, technically originally I'm from London. I was born in London and then I left when I was like 2.
Where did you go?
Sheffield, Pontier, Pontypool, Donington, Warrington, Liverpool, Wrexham.
Where would you say you spent the most time?
Warrington, because we were at an age where we had to start doing exams.
What is your culture?
My parents are Welsh. I'm very Celtic.
Welsh people or Celtic people?
Yeah.
I guess she is a wildling, is what I know of her culture. I watched Game of Thrones, and I think I learned a lot about the people of your land from past the Northern Wall. So that means that you spent a lot of your adult life not in London. When did you move to London?
I think I was 24. And I'm saying that because there's a video of me and Jade, and it was my 25th birthday, and we were so drunk and dancing, and we thought we were good
And right now you're 28.
for another month.
So you've been in London for 3 years.
That can't be fucking right. I've done a lot.
Hold on. All right, it took you like 50 minutes, but have you figured it out?
Yes.
Okay, when did you move to London?
When I was 24.
You guys were thinking that I was dating someone very underage. They were saying like she looks too young for Joe.
Oh, I am though. I'm still like 10 years
You're like
younger than you.
You're too old for me.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, but that's the rumor though. That's why it's funny. I like him extremely young.
You thought I was younger when we first started talking.
Well, you look young to me.
I think it's just because I'm white and I don't age bad.
I thought white people age bad though.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm Asian like a normal person.
So you don't look like a 28 white.
In California, because the thing is, the sun here is not your friend.
But I love taking her to the most hottest places. My friends are making fun of me too because they're like, you get the most whitest girls and then you bring them to the most hottest places. Like, are you sadistic?
Yeah. Do you think you like putting girls in difficult situations? Is that a thing that turns you on?
No, it's just that I have skin ignorance and I had no idea. I get sunburned, but if I tan, I don't get sunburned. I don't know what it's like to live in your skin.
I think it turns you on a little bit that we're vulnerable. I think you like it. I think you like being like, it's okay, baby, I'll save you. And then what he does is he puts half a thing of sun cream. Instead of rubbing it, he goes, bam, 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 down my back.
I don't know how to use
He's like
sunscreen.
this.
What the hell? I don't know how to use that shit. Why did you want to move to London and run away from your family and all of your friends?
It wasn't like a proper decision. And I like living on the edge.
You are living on the edge right now of my back seat.
Oh yeah. I was full on just running away.
From what?
When the business hadn't worked out, I had like an existential crisis, had a full breakdown, and which I think is normal for a lot of people when you hit a point where you've had something that you really loved and then lost it.
I had multiple businesses, but the first one is always your one. And if you fail it, it feels like you failed everything.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks.
And also I feel like I self-sabotaged because I don't think I was ready for the responsibility. Because I hadn't like had a wild early 20s.
Yeah, so you're just like, I don't want to commit. I want to go play, get some dick. Come on, girl.
Literally. I was trying to fix an inner problem with outside. So I like fucked off to London.
Yeah.
With about 2 weeks notice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I think I was lucky because I had the family that I have that keep you grounded. I wasn't like going too off the rails.
Right.
But I was doing things that were like people would consider to be not thought through.
But I mean,
it worked out.
It worked out.
Yeah.
You went to London, got yourself in an industry that you always wanted to be in.
I think that's the other thing that kind of helped me too, was because I was so zoned out and so chaotic, I was doing things that I think I would be too embarrassed to do now. When I got my first job on a TV set, it was Tenor Lady Light, which is, you know, the pads you put in your underwear when you accidentally pee yourself? Like where they laugh and piss themselves. Right? So you can get these like pads to put in your underwear, and like that was the first time I was on set. And I got that job because I was just emailing people that I followed, stylists that I like, designers that I liked. I was just literally like bombing them with emails. But I think I'd be too embarrassed to do that now.
Why is that embarrassing?
Because that feels desperate now.
Why? Oh, because are you established in your career?
No,
Or?
it's because I've had people do it to me. So you get these emails and it's kind of annoying sometimes. When you're a kid, you don't give a shit, but I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And then I would do things where like people would be like, oh, can you do this? And I would say yes, even though I didn't fucking have a clue.
So you basically lied at the job.
Yeah, because I just thought like, fuck it, I've got nothing to lose at this point. The first job I got in a film is because I did a play.
Yeah.
And, oh fuck, they're gonna see this. The girlfriend of the producer worked in TV and she liked the costumes. And she came up to me one day and said, oh, do you do film? And I was like, oh yeah.
And you never did film?
Never did a fucking film in my life.
Did you at least do theater at this point?
Oh, I've been doing theater.
Oh, so you're in entertainment. You weren't like some waiter and all of a sudden you're like, I know how to make clothes.
True, but I had no idea how a film was made.
And then it all worked out. Definition of fake it till you make it. And that's some brave and crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I've done a lot of stupid shit in my early 20s too. You need to do that in order to like know what your limits are.
Yeah. I am not scared of turning 30 because I feel like I've done everything I would want to do in my 20s.
Well, I turned 37 years ago.
Yeah, I know you're old as fuck.
I know, I'm quite the geezer, and I sometimes forget, and a lot of my friends too forget that we're in our 30s because we're still playing like we're in our 20s.
I think honestly, don't stress yourself about your 20s. It's your buffer years. Like even when I'd get stressed at work, my dad would always just be like, you have fuck all to worry about. You don't own a home. Paying rent is not a mortgage. You don't have kids. You don't have debt. You don't have shit. This is as free as you're ever gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being at work once and I was making a fairy costume for the Panto Christmas show in the UK. And we had like a really serious conversation about how many lights should be on a fairy costume. And I just thought, I could never do a normal job now because I've just played dress up for a day.
And we get paid to do some of the most weirdest things, like working in entertainment and also running your own business. It is some of the oddest things. Even when you own like a restaurant, right? Like you're cooking, cleaning up vomit out of the bathroom, getting bitched out by a Karen. You're singing happy birthday all in one night. I don't know. I guess like there's a lot of odd jobs out there. As we enjoy this beautiful Californian sunset, I like to say to my girlfriend, thank you very much for today's interview.
Ugh, what the fuck?
You covered me with lotion. What do you think it's gonna taste like? Anyways, guys, there's more to know about Hannah. That was just a sneak peek of who she is, because I know some of you guys have been asking and wondering, who is this mystery person? If you have any more questions, please leave in the comments below any questions for Hannah. And as we read your questions, we will answer them and you could get to know her more, because you guys already know me pretty well. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. 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 Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese. Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese.